Hello everyone. So today we are going to start chapter 2's point 2.1.2, that is development of means of transport and communication. So basically our chapter is about growth of nationalism. So this point, it means how transport and communication helped in the development of the feeling nationalism. Okay, so development of transport and communication. How did transport and communication develop during the British period? So during the British period, who developed it? Did the Indians develop it for their own convenience, or the British developed it for their own convenience? We must see that. Okay, so we will see that slowly and gradually once this transport and communications developed, then what happened? Indians, those who have uh, great ideas, those whose minds are filled with great ideas, who lived in different parts of India, they got connected to each other. Okay, in today's world we are in a global village, like we are connected to everyone by every means. Today's internet age, okay, in this age of internet, we are connected to each and every person. We can even see them, who where they live, where our friends live abroad. We can see them, we can talk to them, we are in easy touch with them. Okay, so during that time, every kind of communication was backward. You, even if you say road, even if you say railway, even if you say airways, or even if you say about this other ways, okay, other ways of other means of communication, if those were also very slow. So how did it develop, and how, what did this development resulted in? We will see this in this audio. So in what sector this transport and communication, that, which are the fields that develop? First of all, you will see roads were built, and you will see railways, telegraph lines. Okay, all this communication and transport means were constructed. First of all, why it was constructed? It was because of the administrative convenience, okay, of the British who ruled in India during that time. Their administrative convenience, because when they were ruling here, the conditions of roads in India were not too good. So they wanted to build it up to their own convenience. Okay, so that it would be of their great help. So first, military defense, then for their own commercial purpose. Okay, these are the reasons they built this transport and communication system. So first of all, you will see in 1839 Grand Trunk Road was constructed, and that was between Calcutta and Delhi. Okay, we already know that Calcutta was the capital, then Delhi became the capital of British India. Okay, so they must be in close contact, and for their easy rule, they started this construction of Grand Trunk Road, and this helped in the uh, easy communication, easy transportation system. Okay, Grand Trunk Road, I think you have heard this name before. You have heard, in Assam we have AT road, Assam Trunk Road. Okay, this is the longest road, or you can see it is the one road which links every districts. Okay, so here you will see it was during Lord Dalhousie's time this Grand Trunk Road was extended to Peshawar. Okay, then after that you will see that construction of railway started. Okay, today we have a very extensive railways network. Okay, rail lines. So this was started constructed during the British period. It was So in 1854, railway construction was started in Madras, and in Assam, it was constructed between Sadia, Dibrugarh. Okay, it started in 1833. So you can see roads were constructed, railways were constructed. For whom this was constructed? It was not constructed for the benefit of the people of India. Okay, first of all, it was for their own benefit. Own benefit means it was the benefit. It was for the benefit of the British. No doubt, we also benefited from this. And in 1839, telegraph was laid between Calcutta and Diamond Harbour. Okay, it was by a private sector initiative. And electric telegraph system in 1851. Okay, and in 1854, this is very important, a line of, it was also electric line, a line of 800 miles was erected from Calcutta to Agra. Okay, this was the first electric line in India. So this modern means of communication, what happened earlier than that, you have to imagine India without this communication, without these facilities. Okay, people, they have this people are with this nationalism feeling, but they were slowly growing with this nationalism feeling. But what happened, they could not connect with the other parts of India easily. Now what will happen, due to these modern facilities, they can also start communicating people with people who lives far away. Okay, suppose from Delhi people can contact people of Kolkata. Okay, this, I'm not talking about this British people, I'm talking about the ordinary people here. Okay, the ordinary people, they now got the opportunity to connect with each other, and while connecting with each other, they now got a chance to exchange ideas of what, basically during this time, ideas of emergence of nationalism. So nationalism, this grew as a result of this facilities also. So this, you can say that this is one of the positive side from where we can see the positive result of British rule in India. One positive result, first of all, we can see that uh, it grew this transportation system. Okay, this was as a result of British rule in India, although it was as a result of the trade purposes, because for faster communication, to export things more faster, India should be developed with transportation. Okay, without the fastest means of transportation, to carry raw materials from India to abroad or from one place to another, it was a very tough process. So the transportation has to be developed, okay, for the benefit of the British. So now what happened, as a result, India got these facilities. And in 19th century, industrialization, rapid industrialization took place, because in many areas in India, tea plantations started. Okay, coal and oil minings. So as a result, industrialization took place. India experienced these industrializations as a result of British rule in India. Okay, India industrialization as in these sectors. Okay, and one more thing, English medium, the teachings of English mediums in schools. Okay, these also started during British rule. So these are some positive things we got from their rule. Okay, so one more thing, reform movements. I think you have heard of this reform movements. It is in 2.1.3, reform movements, and that also socio-religious reform movements. This is very important part in this chapter, how this socio-religious reform movement helped in the development of nationalism. Who were the leaders in these socio-religious reform movements? These things, this part of the chapter is very important, because a new kind of ideas were growing in the minds of people as a result of some leaders who were trying to spread these ideas. Okay, and according to that, a societies got reformed, and according to that, what happened, societies were now newly thinking, and as a result now they began to see things logically. So how this acted or how this took place, we will see in this part. Here in the socio-religious reform movement, we will see about Raja Ram Mohan Roy and the Brahmo Samaj. Okay, his ideas and how this Brahmo Samaj got created. Who is Raja Ram Mohan Roy, we will see that. Okay, next we will see Arya Samaj. Okay, who founded the Arya Samaj. Okay, we will see that what were the activities done in the Arya Samaj, what kind of reforms they have done. Next we will see Prarthana Samaj. Okay, these are the names, you have to note it down. Next we will see Ramakrishna Mission. Okay, next Theosophical Society. Okay, and Aligarh movement. If you have not, you might not have heard these names before, but these things, these reform movements are very important, which is which is seen in this modern history part of India. These topics are very important, and this will come in every phase of your life, in every competitive exams also. This part is very important. Who is the founder of what Samaj, what are their basic ideas, and how this reform movement helped in the development of nationalism feeling. This is very important, so let's start. So first of all, why the social religious movement started? The thing is that during that time, 18th century in India, people were blindly believing in things. Okay, blind faith, superstitions. They believed in superstitions during that time. So to remove all this from the society, some knowledgeable persons, some literate person, educated persons of the society, they started reforming the society in this way. Okay, by bringing different logical principles in the society. So with the introduction of Western education, uh, in the previous chapter also we have seen that people were now awakening in India. People were now knowing different things, okay, in India. Humanistic ideas, that means logical thinking, all this grew with the development of the Western education in India. Okay, they got educated. Okay, they tried to motivate public people, those who get educated, against the uh, evils of the society. Okay, religious superstitions, all these things they wanted to remove. Those who got educated, they wanted to remove all these things from the society. Okay, they tried to even improve condition of women in society. During that time, we already know that women in India, they were fighting against every odds here. Okay, even in education they were not getting chance. They were in a male dominated society, the patriarchal society. So how these conditions of these women were to be improved? So as a result of this reform movements, these things were kept in mind. Okay, all these evils, all these conditions of the society were taken into concern by these reform movement leaders. Okay, we will see here. So first topic is about Raja Ram Mohan Roy and the Brahmo Samaj. Who is Raja Ram Mohan Roy? Okay, first of all, we all must know that he was born into a Brahmin Orthodox family. Okay, in place called Burdwan. And where is Burdwan? It is in West Bengal. So he was the person who laid the principle, okay, of, of all movements like social, religious, political, okay, to fight for the advancement of the country. Okay, so once these sectors were taken into concern, what happened? People got awakened. They now are trying to grow their ideas of nationalism as a result of this education. People are now getting education as a result of this reform movements. So let us see in details what happened. What was Raja Ram Mohan Roy's idea? His idea was to uh, create a cultural synthesis. Okay, how to create this? By mingling the ideas of west and the east. West means what? uh, if we say western idea or western dress, what does it mean? That west. Okay, which is the west? The where Britain is there, where presently America, Britain, okay, all these are west, and we say them west and we are the east. So we Indians are the east. Indians and other Asian countries, including other Asian countries, we are east, and other European countries, they are the west. Okay, so by mingling the ideas of east and the west, and what ideas? Basically the good ideas, the positive ideas. Okay, this thing is very important. The cultural synthesis of east and the west, between the east and the west, was the main idea of Raja Ram Mohan Roy. Okay, now let's see what are the activities or what are the main steps of reformation done by Raja Ram Mohan Roy. So, we all know that during the British period, Christian missionaries came to India. Their main motive was to spread Christianity. Okay, a printing press was established at Srirampur, okay, mission. So, through that printing press, what was done? Mainly propagation of Christianity was done. Okay, news magazines were written, and Christian missionaries, one more thing, they started writing in the local language. Okay, they translated their Bible into the local language of India. Local language means, why am I telling local language? Till then, no language was marked as national language in India. Locally, whatever language was used, that was used by the missionaries, so that people in India understand the language of the Bible. Okay, they understand the Bible and turn themselves into Christianity. So they, while spreading Christianity, while propagating ideas of Christianity, okay, while projecting that Christianity is the greatest religion of the world, okay, as a result, what happened? They had started putting derogatory remarks on Hinduism. Okay, they started writing the negative things about Hinduism. So this was not accepted by Raja Ram Mohan Roy, because Hinduism was not, no religion in the world teaches us bad thing. Yes or no? So even Hinduism also, firstly, there was nothing negative about it. Okay, every religion in the world, they teach us the philosophy of life. Okay, how to live our life true, in the truest possible way. Okay, how should we, what should be the principles of our life. Okay, what are the values of things, values about of our life. We learn all these things from religion. So it is not that this religion is good or this is bad. So what the Christian missionaries did, even Christianity in, as a religion, teaches us good things. So here what happened, while spreading Christianity, it was the bad thing of the Christian missionaries, that they, what they did during that time, what they did, they put negative remarks on the religion Hinduism. So here what happened, Raja Ram Mohan Roy protested against this. Okay, he said that the corruptions, it is true that in Hinduism also, in every religion in later period today, till today, we see corruptions. Yes or no? In every religion we see, who does this? The human beings does this. We human being does this. Yes or no? The religion has never teaches us bad thing. So Raja Ram Mohan Roy, he started publishing written pamphlets. Okay, which names were Brahman Sabhadini, Brahman Missionary Sangbad, okay, where he wrote that religions, every religion of the world, okay, have some similar tenets which teaches us good things. Okay, he wrote about all these things. So he also wrote that the religions, every religion, even Hindu religion, that the corruptions in the religions, these were added later by people. Okay, later by people. So to determine, or sorry, to mainly write against these things, or to protest against these things, against the abuses of the religion, okay, against corruptions which has crept into the society or Hindu society, he started establishing the Atmiya Sabha first of all in 1815. Later in 1828, the Brahmo Sabha was established, okay, and it was renamed as Brahmo Samaj. So we have seen what is Brahmo Samaj. Through this Brahmo Samaj, what happened? Raja Ram Mohan Roy started the religious reform movement, socio-religious reform movement, okay. While reforming, what he did, first of all, he deeply studied, okay, reinterpreted the ancient Hindu scriptures. What he did, he moved himself back to the past, okay. Moved back to the past means what? The ancient Hindu scriptures were studied deeply by him. That means what is there in the Hindu scriptures? That today the religion has taken a different shape. What is actually in the religion? Okay, even we must see what is actually there, not merely believe what people say. What is actually there in our old scriptures, in our age old scriptures. Okay, Raja Rammohan Roy, he translated the Upanishads, okay, into simple language. He was a Bengali, he was from West Bengal, so he translated it into Bengali and comprehensible, okay, so that every reader understands. And after reinterpreting the Vedas and Upanishads, okay, he concluded that in the Vedas and Upanishads, the concept of one God is given. Okay, one God means worshipping only one God, which does not have any shape, form, okay, which is invisible. Uh, Polytheism and idol worship was attacked by him. That means he was against polytheism. That means worshipping multiple gods, and idol worship. That was a protested against by Raja Ram Mohan Roy. And also those orthodox Brahmins during that time, okay, they tried to dominate the religion, they tried to dominate the Hindu religion and literature. So this domination was all, people now knew that while revisiting this past, they now knew that there should not be such domination over a religion by a particular group of people. And also, Raja Ram Mohan Roy was such a multifaceted personality that he not only confined himself into this Hindu religion reformation. Okay, he also started social reformation, spread of education. All these sectors were also looked into by him. Equally, he contributed towards this side also. Okay, he was against caste system, child marriage, against the parda system, against polygamy. All these things was against by him, protested against by him. The most important thing is that he gave social recognition to widow remarriage and intercaste marriage. These are the things which society was against it during that time. Okay, widow remarriage was never accepted by the society during that time. Widow was a widow, okay, a woman whose husband died. She was seen very differently in the society. You can't even imagine. Okay, she has different rules for her life in the society, in the same society. Okay, a very strict hard life she had to live during that time. Okay, and she can never get married, okay, during that time. And intercaste marriage was a big problem during that time. So these two things were given recognition. That means what? Promoted Raja Ram Mohan Roy promoted these things: widow remarriage and intercaste marriage. Okay, these things should be accepted by the society according to him. Okay, he motivated the young men of Bengal to marry widows. See, he also campaigned for the abolition of sati. Sati, you know, sati system, it was there in India, in Indian society during that time. Sati system means what? A woman whose husband died, okay, she also has to burn herself alive in the funeral pyre of her husband. I think you know this. Okay, this was a system which was prevalent in India during that time, and Raja Ram Mohan Roy was against this system. Okay, even because of him, during that time, Lord William Bentinck, he abolished the sati system permanently. Okay, so you have to see first of all who fought against this. Raja Rammohan Roy fought against this sati system. Okay, and who abolished the sati system? Lord William Bentinck. And again, for women, he also uh, mm, supported women education. Okay, he fought for women education, for the right of women to inherit property. These are the very important points. Okay, women education is one, another is inheriting property. Inheriting property, that means this be it landed property, be it father's property or husband's property, women can also inherit it. These things were promoted by Raja Ram Mohan Roy. It was during his social religious reform movement and with his collaboration with David Hare, the Hindu College in Calcutta was established in 1817. Okay, and in later period, this college was famous as Presidency College. Okay, so see how much he has done for the society. One for religion he has done, another he did for the society. He fought against the odds of the society, and another thing, he has done many things for the education, and that also women education. Okay, during that time girls were not allowed to get themselves educated, but Raja Ram Mohan Roy, he fought against this. Okay, he created the awareness that girls should also be educated. Girls also have the right to get education. Okay, they also have the right to inherit property as women. So these things were strictly in control under male dominated society earlier, which Ram Mohan Roy took into concern and fought against this. Okay, let's see what else was done. um, he also put up his voice against the administrative system of the British administration. Okay, he wanted to bring liberal reforms. Okay, in civil laws, criminal laws. Okay, in the judiciary and executive, he wanted to bring reforms, and he wanted the government to look into the poor peasants cause. That means, suppose the land revenue, okay, that was too high during that time, he urged the government that the revenue should be reduced. Okay, and also urged that some welfare measures should be taken by the government for the poor peasants. Okay, and he also presented the demands of the Indians in 1833. He visited House of Commons. Okay, to present some ideas or demands of Indians in front of the British government. So many things he has done for the upliftment of the Indian society. Not only this, Raja Ram Mohan Roy was such an inspirational person. Okay, his works were such inspirational that he inspired many others also to work for the society. Okay, among those others who worked for the society, they were Dwarkanath Tagore, Prasanna Kumar Tagore, okay, Henry Vivian Deroggio. So these were the people who were inspired by the works of Raja Ram Mohan Roy. Okay, the Young Bengal Association was founded by Deroggio. So this is another important thing. Okay, Deroggio, he founded a Young Bengal Association. Okay, the members were the students of Hindu college during that time. Okay, what did he spread in this association? Ideas of nationalism. Okay, he he asked the people, members, that they should start raising their voice against every injustices or social evils that is present in the society. They should put up their voice against all this. Okay, he tries to expose the evils of the society. So you can see in his poems mainly what are the topics he took up. The unprivileged ones, okay, the weak one, the poor one, those were taken into concern in his poems. It reflects, that means it reflects that nothing injustice should be done to them. This kind of things, their cause were reflected in his poem, so that we can understand what kind of works he has done for the society. Okay, even Bankim Chandra's Bande Mataram was inspired by Derozia's creations. Okay, so Raja Ram Mohan Roy is considered as the father of modern India. This is very important. He tried to transform India into a modern nation in all spheres. So we have seen how much work he have done for the society. In not only that he has done only for Hindu religion, but also he has done for the education of women, all everyone's education. Okay, he's like, not that he was against the British, some ideas of the British, and he was against, you cannot say that he was against Western education. No, he was in support of the positive sides of things. Okay, he was against, even he was against of the evil practices in the Hindu religion. That means what, he wanted to mix up both the positive sides of both the cultures, east and west. Okay, so in this sense he started modifying, or he started giving a nice shape to the Indian society in all spheres. That is why he is known as the father of modern India. So, in the next audio, we are going to see other reform movements which helped in growing the people of India in a different mindset. Okay, they started growing the nationalism feeling as a result of this. Thank you so much.